I've never been so humiliated in my entire life. As y'all know, I've got MS. That comes with a lot of pain. It's a neurological disease. It's not fun. But it comes with something called muscle spasms, especially in my left side of my body, on my left leg. What happens is it'll start to twitch, like the muscle in my calf will start to twitch, and then it'll cramp and Charlie horse, and it just won't stop. My leg wants to curl up, and it feels like the muscle's going to stretch itself until it breaks. What I have to do is stretch my leg out straight and push my foot up towards my knee. And I got to jab my other hand, you got to use my thumb, stick it into the muscle and push up and just not let it cramp, because it hurts. It can last anywhere from a minute to an hour, and the long ones, they're brutal. They're brutally painful. A lot of times I'm on the ground and just screaming in pain, wailing, because that's just how bad it is. Unfortunately, it happened when I was out yesterday, December 23rd. It was a great time, we'll just say. I had left camp, went to town to pick up that month's worth of medication. Went to the library, charged my chargeables. I didn't have any problem doing those things. It's when I went grocery shopping to pick up some supplies. Did my shopping, and I was walking through the meat section, and the twitching started and the pain started. So the only thing I can do is get down, grab the calf, push it, pull the foot up, and sit there biting my lip, just in this horrific pain. Again, it is not a fun thing. I was on the ground and it just wasn't stopping. I was on the ground for about 5 minutes until the security came, two security guards. And at first they're just doing their job, you know. There's a person sitting on the ground. They don't know what's going on, but they approached me and said, Sir, are you all right? Are you having chest pains? I said, no. Do you need an ambulance? I don't need an ambulance. I explained that MS, cramp, can't get up, a lot of pain. Ow! That interaction took a couple minutes. They stood up and started talking to themselves, and at this time, a few other, I'm going to say store employees, showed up, well, obvious store employees, and they're standing around watching the situation. And then the security guards come back to me and say, hey, I can't sit in the middle of the aisle like this. I got to go to the front of the store. And I just look at the guy and says, I wish I could, man. I can't get up. I don't know what was going on in either of those guards' head. I think I challenged their authority by saying no. And well, I didn't even say no. I just couldn't get up. And they told me I have to go to the front of the store or they're going to call the police. And to be fair, I was a little short with them after they said that. But in my defense, I was in excruciating pain. I said, you know what, bud? Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. This ain't fun. Do what you got to do. In about that tone. And I'd say exactly that tone. Now, I was on the ground for about another 15 minutes until the cops showed up. And this was a long one. It just wasn't stopping. It was brutal. I will give those cops credit. They were charming human beings. They got there, asked me if I needed an ambulance again. I said, look, I've got this condition. I can't get up. I'm sorry. I've got this horrible cramp. It's almost over, because by then it was starting to loosen up and I was going to be able to get up soon. And I grabbed the medication bag in my pocket because I just went to the pharmacy and got my pills for the month. There's 9 different bottles, 9 different pills, and bag full of pills and bottles. So I took it out of my pocket. I was like, this is my meds. I've got what I've got. I'm sorry. I'll be up in a few minutes. It's almost over. And yeah, the cops waited there for me, and when it was over and I could stretch my leg out and let go, they helped me on my feet. And I had a cart full of groceries in there. I didn't want them anywhere, so I was like, I'm done here. I don't need anything. I'm just going to leave. And I walked to the front of the store to go talk to customer service. And the cops were there with me. I wanted to speak to the store manager, and he came out. And I was PO'd. With that guy, I did lose my cool. I was swearing. I exactly said to the guy, is this how you treat your customers that have a medical problem in your store? You call the police? This is discrimination to people with disabilities. What the F? Are you guys effing insane that I've never been treated so horribly in my life? Thanks a lot. Because I was treated bad, but with everything. The worst part wasn't the security guards. The cops were perfect. Wasn't even the store employees standing around me staring at me. It were the people walking by staring at my big butt on the ground with my back against the cooler full of hot dogs, taking pictures and videos. That, above everything, really hurt. That was humiliating. That was demoralizing. That was dehumanizing. But I guess it's one of those things. People gonna do what people gonna do, and people ain't gonna give a care about other people. So if you see a video of my big butt on the ground against a container full of hot dogs, oh boy. You guys have a great day. I know this is a different kind of video, but she is what she is. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're not, and give me a thumbs up. It helps me in the algorithm.